Alright, so the video cut out on me. I'm gonna do this other one just to add with it. Because all I had left to talk about basically was Tochinoshin. I already showed you the keychain. He was Ozeki when I started watching sumo wrestling. And he is my boy. And I think my infatuation with him, here he is, with a bear on his thing, which I also started like avidly playing D&D around the same time that I started watching sumo. My character is Torga, and she was raised by bears, so him having a bear on his Moashi, like his I forget what it's called when the Moashi belt has a decal. They all come out, they do their walk around, and their big image on their Moashi belt in the beginning when they do their strut is like an advertisement. It's basically like NASCAR sponsorship. So I don't know what the bear stands for, but I identified with it. Tochinoshin is Georgian. His name is Levan Gorgadze. And I, soon after seeing him and how he could pick wrestlers up and put them out, seeing his arms and his like body, his back muscles, his thighs, everything about him, I'm like, wow, that's unique in a sense and beautiful. Love that man. And honestly, I don't know much about his come up or anything. I just followed him on Instagram, and I noticed that when a tournament's going on, and pretty much all the time, but I noticed it more while the tournament was going on, he shares stories that other people share with him tagged in it, just across the board. So I put an Instagram story and tagged him in it, and then he shared it, and then he saw my page, and then he started liking my pictures, and then he said I was beautiful in Georgian, and oh my gosh, I was like, I'm connected with this big handsome sumo wrestler who's like all the way across the world. And he's talking to me and calling me. I'm like, wow. It's just one of those things that feel really wholesome, because even though I don't know, he's a sumo wrestler, lives are different, worlds apart, but like we can still connect over the social media platform, and I can feel excited. Whereas like, I don't know, Brandon Flowers, I don't think I'd ever be able to get in touch with him, but I love that dude, and I would love to, like, tell him things about himself that I think he would like to know, but, you know, it's creepy, and because I don't actually know him, and things like that. So, the fact that Tochinoshin goes through and likes my pictures, and I try to have, like, little conversations with him, because he speaks Georgian and a little Japanese, but definitely not English tacked on there as well. So I like go on Google and translate. I'm like, I hope your leg is better. And he basically is like, thank you, getting rest. I've got to translate it all. It's silly. Someone outside was just like, shut up. I'm like, me? Wow. I'm so silly. It is such a beautiful day out. Yeah, I don't have much else to say other than I think Tochinoshin's one of the coolest. He's had this leg injury for so long, and he said it's never going to get better. So, I don't know, I'm happy for this time off for him so he can heal a little bit. If there's any chance it could get better, this time off during the pandemic would be the time. He is a good boy, and I'd love to meet him. There's, a statue of him in Tokyo somewhere that I want to go see and take a picture next to. And I suppose I want to keep in touch. I want to see him wrestle again. That would be the best, but it's tough. He was all the way up at Ozeki and just couldn't keep up. And that's okay, because when you love someone, you understand them for their faults. And you wish for the best for them. So if Tochinoshin could ever understand what I'm saying, and if he saw this, which it could be possible. I think you're a good dude, Tochi. I say keep it up. Keep working hard. Thanks for being so cool and easy to connect with, and thanks for supporting your supporters. One last thing I wanted to show you was this Banzuke that Brendan got, and this is a very detailed, and this is like a copy, of course, but professional. Which way does it go? Yeah. Yep, I think it goes this way. It's got literally all the wrestlers on it. Starting with the top division all the way up here, all the way down to Jonidan. I forget what the lowest division is now. But it's got all of them, and they hire professionals at calligraphy, so to speak, to hand paint all of this. Large scale, and then it's rendered down. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh my goodness. There's so many people. So it's got like their name, age, division, rank. That's a pretty cool price. So I want to give that. Am I doing it? I want to get this framed as well. I've got a couple of them. I think sumo wrestling is super cool. It's like any other sport, but I think it's the most honorable because it's like the easiest for me to understand. Also, there's no balls involved. Also, there's no brutality to it unless like a specific sumo wrestler is somewhat aggressive. It's not an aggressive sport. It's trying to overcome one's opponent and doing that as effectively as possible and probably with as little effort as possible. I mean, these men work very, very hard to put on this muscle and this weight and strength. But I don't believe that it's about brutality. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching my videos. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry, but it is in 2 parts because I don't know how my camera works. Maybe over a certain amount of time, it's like, no more. I'm like, fine. But, you know, Tochinoshin. I'm gonna, like, hold a little pose so this can be my little thumbnail. See? Dry. Okay. Thanks for being here, maggots. That's my video for today. Keep your eye out, I suppose, for Monday or things coming up because life is on the up and up right now, it feels like, and the sun is out and things are feeling momentous. So I hope to be able to keep up with it and keep you updated. Love you long time. Peace out. Or goodbye, maggots.